they'll be up against a 49ers offense that will need to rise to the occasion.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he's got some physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter, even though he wasn't getting any type of...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Carlos Hyde, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first is Wentz. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Following the penalty, it's high. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run it. Here's High. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. They'll run high. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Garoppolo to throw. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. Room past the 20. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ajayi with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
This is taken at the 3. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down, and this one might be going the other way. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. First down, a run with Hyde. And some space here. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. It's caught by Garcon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Wentz to throw on second down. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Jeremy Langford is in. He gets the carry. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Aguilar in motion left. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. His throw incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Wentz now to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go screen pass to Hyde. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Garoppolo again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Attempt carry for Hyde. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Carlos Hyde with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Gold now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And out now come the Eagles. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Wentz. And this one is incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Wentz will try again on second down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Wentz now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, here's Wentz. And he's going to go down again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Eagles coming up here on a third and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. To throw is Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They start the drive with Hyde. Room here to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. first. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. Second down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Working from the gun, Wentz. It's over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On first down, Wentz. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Wentz again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Mike Bennett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
No, Jack, Patriot, let's go. Green, 30, Numbert.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Just keeping the play alive. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Complete here. It's Hyde. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw it. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This
rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Wallace, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
To throw is Garoppolo. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll give to Hyde. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think we saw some of the best qualities of Carlos Hyde on that run. Able to pick up something there, being physical running the football. But I think he's got really good vision and great feet. He's going to be the key to this offense really being revitalized.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And back to the ground, Hyde. And he is going to lose yardage here. The lone second remains now in this third quarter. Garoppolo to throw on second down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal here from the 2.
All right, here we go.
They'll run for him with Hyde. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Gold now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Wentz going to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion. From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. He's got his man. That's Wallace. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. It came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw, it's Wentz. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Wentz got to have this one. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's high down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Carlos Hyde with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A solid gain of 15 yards in the sticks move. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Completes it to Ajayi. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They run with Ajayi. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Eagles on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Eagles on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Wentz. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down, Hyde. Spins away. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Skirts by him at the 35. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Shift together here from the D-line. From the pistol, they'll run with Hyde. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Carry number 20 here for Hyde. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Detroit!
Again, it's Hyde. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Play action. Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Niners, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Philly.